This video is for the 8th grade social media quiz project assignment 2. Create your quiz in Socrative.com. First, you're going to go to Google Drive and search for your draft of your social media quiz. So when you type in the word draft, it should end up popping up. Next, what you're going to do is scroll down to where you have question 1, because you're going to be copying and pasting it into Socrative.com. So there's question number 1, and everything should be filled out. You want to make sure that you have your questions done. So then you're going to click on a new tab, and then in the new tab you're going to search Socrative Teacher. And you'll click on the first link that appears. And then you're going to click on Sign In with Google down at the bottom. And then you're going to click on your account, click on Allow. And then you're going to click on Create Account. And so then what you're going to do is enter your first name and last name. So I'm just going to enter in mine. And then you're going to enter in your email address. And make sure that you spell everything correctly. And then what you can do too is just copy and paste it into the second space where it says confirm email. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then you're going to enter in your password. Use the same password that you use for your Google account. And then likewise, you can just do the same thing. And it probably won't let you copy and paste though, so for passwords. So you just want to make sure you type it in twice, and then you click next. And then what you're going to do is choose your country. So USA appears right on top. Organization type K-12. Zip code 02339. School pops up, Hanover Middle. So then you click on state, Massachusetts, that's all set. And then for role, what you're going to do is click on Other, and then click I agree to the terms, and click Next. And then you're going to click on Socrative Free, and click on Finish. And then if a little window pops up, you can just go ahead and X out of that. So then what you're going to do next is you're going to click on where it says Quizzes, kind of toward the top left corner, and then you're going to click on Add Quiz, click on Create New, and then from here, instead of Untitled Quiz, you can just call it something like Social Media Quiz. And then what you're going to do is add your first question by scrolling down, and from here you'll click on where it says Multiple Choice. And then what you're going to do next is add your question in the blank right here. So you're going to click back over to your rough draft, and you're going to just highlight question 1. So you can either click and drag, or you can tap 3 times really quickly on your touchpad and then hit Control-C on your keyboard. Click back over to Socrative, and then click in the space there and hit Control-V on your keyboard. And then what you're going to need to do is just scroll down a little bit so you can see all of the stuff that's underneath where you typed your question. So you're going to just click back over here to your work, highlight your first answer choice, hit Control-C, click back over to Socrative, click next to the A, and hit Control-V on your keyboard, and it'll paste. Click back over to your draft and highlight choice B, Control-C to copy it. Click back over to Socrative, click next to B, and Control-V in order to paste. And you basically want to repeat that with all of your answer choices. So again, choice C, highlight, Control-C, click back to Socrative, and Control-V next to the C in order to paste. And there are going to be 5 answer choices. You don't have to use all 5, so you can leave choice E blank. And then what you're going to do for explanation down here, you're going to click back over to your work, and you're going to copy everything that's in explanation citation. So we're just going to click and drag to highlight everything that you have here, and then hit Control-C on your keyboard again to copy. Click back over to Socrative, and then click underneath where it says explanation and hit Control-V in order to paste. So then what you want to do in order to add another question, you would just simply scroll down and hit multiple choice. And you want to make sure that you copy and paste all of your questions. And for the purposes of this, I'm just going to assume that we have them all done. So when you have them all done, you're going to click on Save and Exit. And then from here, what you're going to do is actually launch your quiz so that people can take it. So you're going to click on Launch, click on Quiz, and then what you're going to do next is click on the name of your quiz, and then scroll down and click Next. Then you're going to click on Instant Feedback and click on Show Final Score and click on Start. So then the last thing you're going to do is go back over to Google Drive, and you're going to type in the search bars, type in grade 8 social media quizzes. So when you start to type it in, it should appear with a presentation. You're going to click on the presentation when it appears. And then what you're going to do is add another slide to this presentation so that you can share your quiz information. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the plus sign in order to add a new slide. And then what you're going to do is type in your name and your partner's name, and that way we know whose quiz that is. Then you're going to click where it says click to add text. You're going to tell people to search Socrative student. So that's how they're going to get to your quiz. Search Socrative student and click the first link. And then they're going to tell people to type in the code that's at the top of your screen. So type in the code or the room name. And if we go over to Socrative, it's going to say it at the top. So in this case, it's Foley 4303. So just going to click back over here and type in the room name, Foley 4303. And so then people will be able to follow those steps in order to access your quiz. And that's it.